So I'm finding myself in a strange place because once you start realizing all your wants and you realize what it's all about, whether it's, just fear and you really think it's, you think you're looking for love, but really it's just fear. Or it's, it all becomes all the things that have driven you your whole life. When you start seeing what they actually are,
they become meaningless.
Yeah, it all becomes so meaningless, and you can't fool yourself anymore.
Good, you've reached a good point.
But then you still have to live life. And
yes and no. Yes and no, you see. When you realize that what is really meaningless is the I thought itself, that you are not the body or the mind that's living life. It's a character in your mind. It's not you, right? That's when you have the freedom to change the character's life. It has no free will. It's going to continue. Even though it's meaningless, it's going to go through the motions. It'll be depressed, right? But it'll still continue because that program is self-perpetuating. But once you realize you're the programmer, not the program, that's when, oh no, you don't have to be loyal to the demands of your superego telling you have to live a certain way and take care of certain people and sacrifice this and that for the other. It's no. Then you're allowed to live in freedom. And then life becomes magical, okay? And the depression falls away. But there does have to be a total letting go of the belief that you are that character. That's why you came here. So grace is already at work, okay? But the character is going to turn it into a tragedy.
I don't want to do that.
Right.
I'm tired of tragedy.
So you have to witness the character and laugh at her tears, right? And recognize they too are meaningless. And you're not in a prison because, in fact, you were never born. You were never that character. It was just a fascination you had because you could learn something from it. And once you have learned all the lessons that prison of the ego mind was to give you, then you're free of it. And it becomes wisdom that will help you be a being who can help others get out of their prison. And that's why you're here. And then there will be new meaning. But it'll be the meaning of a whole different dimension of consciousness that your character can't access right at the moment. But that power of real divine love and joy will take over all the ego's emotions that are mere illusions and stains upon the purity of your consciousness.
Right. I mean, I feel the tears falling, but I don't even know. I don't feel sad. It just kind of...
Okay, then they're tears of freeing yourself.
So.
That's even better. That's beautiful.
I guess so.
You are free now, right? But you have to realize it's a total freedom from the character. The character will never be free, but you are free from having to identify with it.
Okay.
Nothing is forcing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, do you get that?
I think so.
But your heart really has to open to the infinite.
And I think that's an issue now, because it's like I see everything now clear, so that there's this part of me that just feels more closed.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, of course.
Because I can see it all, so then you just become more hardened, which I don't want.
Sure.
That's
Well,
the
in
last
this world,
thing.
it would be hard not to be closed because it's a dangerous world full of people you can't trust and, all kinds of demonic things happening.
Right.
But once you know it's just a movie, it's an illusion, and you're not that character, the heart opens, but it's not the heart of the character anymore. It's the divine heart, the sacred heart, right?
Right.
That Christianity speaks of so much, right? The Christ consciousness,
Right.
that heart. And that's what you are. You are the heart of the world. But not of just of an individual, right? No, that
Yeah.
has to stay closed. But
That
when
heart is
you are
over.
infinite, you cannot be hurt.
So the heart of the character is now closed and it's done. And so it's
yeah.
a different heart that
Yeah.
opens.
When the real heart opens of
Yeah.
the self, the infinite self, then you'll change this character to make the character a manifestation of that self. But all of its current values and beliefs, they will have fallen away. So you have to be in the stillness of the not knowing who you are, but knowing that you're not the ego. That's the first stage of the emptiness, we call it, shunyata. You are not the character, and the character has no essence. It's not you, it's not real, and you're not subject to its demands and wants and fears, etc. No, you witness it. But who witnesses it is just an absence of identity, right? But then that absence becomes filled. You recognize that no, there is a fullness of light, because consciousness is light. And that light is filled with love and with joy and with the power of the freedom to redream the world from this infinite place. And that's when everything becomes beautiful and perfect. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.